Hari Om to all. So we are reflecting on the Mundakopanishad, and the interesting part of this Upanishad is it directly starts with the question. As in Kathopanishad, there is a quite amount of story part, and then Nachiket's question starts. In Prashnopanishad, there are 6 questions are answered. Here, the uniqueness of Mundaka Upanishad is one question, and entire Upanishad is the answer for that one question. So that one question is a powerful question, life transforming question. So what is the question we are dealing with? Question, or we can say inquiry. Is that what is will know everything. So the answer is the entire Upanishad, where it starts by there are 2 kinds of knowledges. One is knowledge of the perishable and knowledge of the imperishable. So what is the when we listen to this, we also have to, after class or when we get time, contemplate on this sentence that what all things are perishable in this universe, including the universe. Then we will come to know mind, intellect, everything is perishable only. So that knowledge of that is called as aparavidya. So then what is imperishable? That I do not know actually. So from today's section, Chapter 2, Section 2, Paravidya starts actually. Though some indicators are there in earlier sections. What is that imperishable? That has been enumerated from today's section in detail. Then we also saw all entire universe, all we have discussed in various aspects is come from this imperishable Brahman, Purusha, Akshara Tattva, whatever name we want to. So, how am I interested in all these things? I'm not interested to listen to the creation aspects. No, it is very important to us because the example given is as the sparks have come, in the same way this universe has come, and then various aspects of the universe were enumerated in the earlier section in detail. Nothing is left out. So what is the implication of that? That everything has come from this one Brahman. So if everything has come from this one Brahman, then everything is Brahman. Like ornaments have come from gold, so all ornaments are gold. Gives the bubble, the froth, everything has so it is everything is H2O. Important point to note, not like from milk, where the milk disappears and curd remains. As it is. And so we say that it is not a creation, it is a projection. So what is the implication of that? Big implication. Why best thing to read in life? Because it directly talks about me. Because everyone wants to talk about myself. No, Upanishads are talking, Upanishads are coming in Vedas. Vedas are word of God. God is talking to us directly through Upanishads. That who are we? Left till the second sentence, what you said, that everything is come from Brahman, I have also come from Brahman. Okay, till that time, logically understood that I am part of God. But when you are directly saying that you are that, then there is a challenge. So now in this 2 section 2, where we are going to see, we are going to see that what are the different attributes of myself. And when I am enumerating these attributes are given for contemplation to think again and again. And only when we focus on this about myself, from my mind, the world will go and content of experience will go. And I must be disinterested in my content of experience. Those who are writing down must note down. Content of experience is our distraction. So when I keep thinking about this aspect, what are going to be described today, the mind will think about this, brood over this, dhyato vishan punsa. It's the desire comes much later. And what has been described here is that it is the most adorable, most lovable, most beautiful, because it is me only, because I love one entity the most, that is myself. So I must not only think from the Shastra point of view, from the technical point of view. Oh, you're talking about me. Oh, let me contemplate. If you're saying I am all pervading, how can I be all pervading? I'm this body. I was born, then I'm a man or a woman. I'm fair or I'm dark. I'm tall or short. So I'm still focusing on the body. I'm not focusing on that I. So that way, suppose I start contemplating, this is the step one meditation, and the further chapter is given a meditation technique for us. So two things are there in this section. So when we start any section, we must what is the overall theme of that section, then it becomes very easy for me. So what are the two things? Attributes about Brahman, and to contemplate, and a meditation technique for us to focus on. So purpose of this chapter, attributes about myself and withdrawing the mind from what is not myself, because my goal is to attain Paravidya. What will be the result of Paravidya? I will know everything about Aparavidya also. So with that, can you chant mantra 1, chapter 2, section 2?
Twice.
Twice.
द्वितीयं मुण्डकं द्वितीयः खण्डः आविःसन्निहितं गुहाचरं नाम महत्पदमत्रैतत्समर्पितम् एजत्प्राणन्निमिषच्च यदेतच्चानथ सदसत्वरेण्यं परं विज्ञानात् यत्वरिष्ठं प्रजानाम् आविःसन्निहितं गुहाचरं नाम महत्पदमत्रैतत्समर्पितम् एजत्प्राणन्निमिषच्च यदेतच्चानथ सदसत्वरेण्यं परं विज्ञानात् यत्वरिष्ठं प्रजानाम्.
Beautiful. So different aspects are given, different attributes are given of whom? Myself. So what is the first one? Avihi, self-effulgent. Self-effulgent means what? This is the illuminating principle, the brightness. It is not the light, what we have in the science. This is consciousness itself. So now, to understand this, we have to shift our attention. And before shifting our attention, I must understand what this avi means. Right now, the laptop or the mobile phone is in front of you. Who is illuminating that? My eyes are illuminating. Now suddenly something goes in my eye. Then who is illuminating that? My mind is illuminating that. Now my mind is getting distracted, disturbed. I'm not able to pay attention. I'm thinking so many, emotions are coming. So who is knowing that? Intellect is knowing that. Now I am understanding, not understanding. This is very complex. This is very easy. I already have read this. I know this. Now who is knowing this? Definitely I know. So the ego, the I am, knows this. And now when I close my eyes, then I can definitely feel right now I have to do this. Just close your eyes and just focus on. There is only one truth. Please note down and write down and repeat. There's only one truth which can be known without anything in this universe, that is, I know that I am. And suppose I'm able to withdraw the mind from the object, the body, that is the senses, then the mind and the intellect, and then focus on I am. And I am is a mantra only, Ramana Maharshi says. Then that I am also goes, because I am also belongs to Aparavidya. So that I am goes, and then Surati Rut Swayam, there is another illuminating factor which present, that am I. So that is the meaning of avi. Self-effulgent. It doesn't require even Vedas to tell me who am I, because that is self-illuminating. So that way I start contemplating, because these are all for contemplation, not only for going, okay, I know avi, it is self-effulgent, but what it means. So whenever I see anything, this process must start. Object, senses, mind, intellect, and then I am, the ego, the Mani Mama. And then in the deep sleep, all this thing goes, but I am there. And I know I am there. So it is self-effulgent. Like space. So one thing what you can just do, one exercise here, sitting here, just look around and see, you will find objects. But we miss, and Swamiji mentioned this, we miss this effulgent factor because our attention doesn't go in the space. Just look around in your room, there is a cupboard, there are books, there are chairs, but space. So this, my nature is that like space which we miss. And that's the reason Swamiji mentioned that unless shift our attention from all that is inert and gross, from whatever we discuss, and focus on that, we will not be able to see, because space is always there. But we miss it because our attention is on the objects. Sannihitam, closest. How close it is. Oh, I have to open my eyes and see for it, search for in this entire universe, because earlier section you told rivers, mountains, this, that. No, no, no. It is the closest. Even this and that. So, Aham Brahmasmi. That Brahman am I. That God. No, no. Even this God, which is mentioned in English, which is closer. This chair, this table, but we say, okay, that table in that shop. So this distance, there is no gap distance, because here the seeker is the sought. And Nisarga, beautiful quote. Seek is so near you that there is no place for a way. And then way means what? Sadhana. The way is what? No, no, no. I will do this sadhana, this meditation, this japa, and then this and that. That is only for purification of the self. Kabir Das ji say that एक पल की तलाश है, because that is you only. That is, seeker is the sought. And how it will happen? मैं तो हूं विश्वास में. I must have that faith that I don't have to go anywhere else to search. Because where it is realized, guhacharam, in the heart. Heart means not physical heart, in the intellect. Because in the intellect, as Swamiji described, we have to pay attention here. Where it is realized that I am, and that I am is not a thought. When that I am thought dissolves, this another I am emerges. So this is aparokshanubhuti. Even that I am, I know. So there is a knower behind that I am. So search within. And how to search? The meditation technique is going to give, but I just mentioned to contemplate on this about object, senses, mind, intellect, ego, and I know that I am. So when more and more my attention goes on that space, on that I am, that is a direct path, quicker path. Those who are interested to quickly attain Paravidya. What you seek is so near you that there is no place for a way. Where is a path? It's a pathless path. At certain level, all paths meet. Hatha Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and from there it becomes a pathless path. That is what we are talking. So all the sadhanas are done for what? Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Ekagrata. Nama. So how, what it is known? Oh, so you are giving me different names. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because, when you are different names are given to you, different descriptions are given. Mahata, you are great. So from today, we must not feel depressed that I am a failure. I know I am the one garib bechara person living here. No, no. You are great because you are the biggest, infinite. There is no better, bigger in Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, because they say you are great. So from today, whenever anyone is to come with a problem to Gurudev, Puja Swami Chinmayanand, he say, what a tragedy. That infinite Satchidananda Swarup Brahman here is in crying. What crying? I am not having this is not there, this problem, that problem, body problem, mind problem, relationship problem, success problem, failure problem. What a tragedy. From where to where? Fall because you are the biggest. Padam. Oh, no, no, but I was born in such a date and I am right now here, I will die. But you say, no, 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 you are all pervading, you will always there and you are support of all. Oh, how can I be support of all? Actually, I thought when I was born, this world is supporting me, people are supporting me, house is supporting me, finance is supporting. No, 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 no. You are the support of all, you are the substratum of source of all. I create, sustain, and dissolve this universe. What are you saying? Because I was born when the universe was already there, but now we have to listen carefully. The universe exists where? The universe exists in my thought. So I create the thought in which the universe is there. I sustain the thought, I dissolve the thought. And as Gurudev says, when the cause is removed, nothing remains. No, I don't understand this. Everyone understands this because every day we experience this in the deep sleep. The moment I sleep, no thought, the world goes, body goes, mind goes, intellect goes, memory goes, relationship goes. I don't know whether I was born, who am I, nothing. So, where everything is existing in that thought. So, when there is a thought, there is a world. So, the Srushti is dependent on the Drushti, Vritti. And so, in Guhacharam, Swamiji mentioned very categorically that I am is not a thought, it is aparokshanubhuti. Atra etat samarpitam. In him, all universe is centered around. I am the center of my universe. What is my universe? What is there in my thoughts? And who can change our own thoughts? Myself. What are the thoughts to be changed? Only one for a spiritual seeker. I am body, mind, intellect. We have to remove and replace that with I have a body, mind, intellect. And who am I? Satchidananda. And if I am, I can say, Avihi, I am Sannitan, I am great, I am support, I am substratum, I am this. So I can give so many attributes which are there in this various Upanishads. Moves, breathes, blinks. This you have to pay attention. What it means is that all sentient and inert exist in Brahman. So what is to be done? I have to withdraw my attention from both. What both? Some people think that, I have to withdraw attention from the world. No, no. Gurudev writes in his commentary. So after the session, I have to read the commentary. Gurudev writes that I have to withdraw the mind from the world. I have to withdraw the mind from the body. I have to withdraw the mind from my own mind. I have to withdraw the mind from my intellect, from Panchakosha. And then what remains is me because I am the subject. This is beyond knowledge of all creatures, beyond senses, beyond intellect. It is the illuminating principle. I am the subject and all other things are object. So world is not object. World is not the only object. The body also is object for me because I can know what is happening in the body. The mind also is my object and the intellect also is my object. So I am so engrossed in my own world, the objective world. What is my objective world of emotion objects? If we open anybody's mind, what we will find? Emotions, thoughts, memories, perceptions, sensations about whatever one has gathered from outside, but that is not me. Because I can know it, the knower has to be different. Sat, Asat, both with form and without form. So I illumine both and I have to go beyond both. Unmanifest here means these thoughts, these emotions, this memory is not manifested. That is what, if you read Gurudev's, go beyond. Some people are only doing sadhana that, when I'm doing japa, I'm thinking of the world, but I'm thinking about my own emotions, my own thoughts, my own memories. That also is aparavidya. So I must be disinterested in my own thoughts, emotions, memories, and content of experience. I must let go. Vairagya means I am not interested in my own content of experience and not interested in further experiences also. Naneshwar Maharaj says, Nivrutti Parama Anubhava Nema. Nivrutti. Nivrutti means Vruttichi Nivrutti means I am not even interested in that Anubhava. Anubhava is secondary because it keeps changing. Then again, after some time, no, this person is very bad. Then again, if he does this person is very good. This is person. Then same thing happens about the world. So it is secondary. What is important is when I take nivrutti from this anubhava, then I start contemplating, focusing, meditating on that life principle. For that technique is given in the next third and fourth verse. Varenyam, most adorable, lovable goal of life. Why we are not interested in this goal? Why we are still interested in the world? Because it attracts us. It is very happening. Constantly there are emotions. But then when we say that this is the most desirable, most lovable because I love myself the most. And what will I get? I will know everything about everything. I will experience everything about everything. I will know everything about everything. I will attain a game. I will know everything. So it is the most adorable goal. So I must think about this goal more, because when we get up, we must get up with a goal in the mind. And when we sleep, we must sleep with gratefulness in the mind. These two are the spiritual virtues. That when I get up, I remember my goal. How to do that? Remember, Am Brahmasmi. Not make a table and what to do list first 15 minutes at least. I must focus on what is my goal of life. Why am I born? Before I, maybe we should not say die in Mundakopanishad, before I let go this body, what I want to attain, I want to know the experience or I want to know the experiencer. I am interested in the scenery or seer. So it is the most desirable, most adorable, most lovable goal of life. Param, and it is the highest. Why it is highest? Because Apara Vidya will give happiness and success in this life and in further lives, but this will give total fulfillment. So, a Mundaka Upanishad seeker is a matured seeker who has experienced life, who has understood life, that it is temporary. And it is not worth investing so much of time, money, energy, because once I know this, once I attain this, once I get this, then it will not be lost and I will gain everything. Why I will gain everything? Because infinite has the finite. All finite happiness also I will get, and also I will get infinite happiness. So a person who realizes this in the finite, because he has got the highest. Vijnanat Dayadva Varishtha. So, though beyond understanding can be experienced, which is the highest possibility. So, it is not only dhyana, it is vijnana. Vijnana means this can be experienced here and now. How? Because I am that. I am. And it is not only here and now, it is the highest possibility of all beings, Prajananam. So it is highest, it can be experienced. So I must not say, no, 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 I have so many desires, I have so many vasanas, I am a grihastha, then I have so many duties, then it is so far off. No, no, here and now it can be experienced, and this is the highest possibility. So Mundakopanishad seeker is the most ambitious one, most intelligent one, most greatest businessman, because he says it is worth investing time, money, energy here than in this temporary thing. So Swamiji only covered this portion, but next verse he only mentioned the meanings, only that we will see and we will complete. And those who have any questions can, we can take it up or we can complete our session. So what is the essence? Keep this goal, this as the goal of our life. What is our goal? Paravidya. What is that Paravidya? Knowledge of the imperishable. What is the knowledge of the imperishable? What is imperishable? All these attributes are given. And what is that? I am. So I must say all these things. Before that, I say I am. And see the implication of it. Slowly, slowly, I will be interested. Slowly, slowly, my mind will go there, because mind loves where it is going to get happiness. Why it is important? Because once I attain this, I will get permanent, unbroken happiness. If my mind goes in the world to seek happiness, it will get temporary reflected happiness. So choice is ours. Choice is given to human being. So now defining myself continues, and then next two verses, third and fourth, a meditation technique is given. So we'll just see the word meaning, because Swamiji has not taken into detail. So I would request Vidya to chant twice. We'll just see the word meaning and complete.
यदर्चिमद्यदणुभ्यो नु च यस्मिन् लोकिनश्च तदेतदक्षरं ब्रह्म स प्राणस्तदुवाङ्मनः तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं तद्वेद्धव्यं सौम्य विद्धि यदर्चिमद्यदणुभ्यो नु च यस्मिन् लोकानिहिता लोकिनश्च तदेतदक्षरं ब्रह्म स प्राणस्तदुवाङ्मनः तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं तद्वेद्धव्यं सौम्य विद्धि.
Beautiful. Very nice, Vidya. So this is the truth. So before going to sleep today, I must take one or two parameters and keep remembering that and feel what it means, and then go to sleep. So our contemplation will continue in the sleep itself. As we are taking this session at 9 o'clock to 9:45, then after that we are going to sleep only. Suppose we take one, that, oh, I am self-illumination, I am all pervading, I am infinite, and then I sleep, then that meditation will happen in the sleep only. Otherwise, no, no, I am a very dull person, I am a very ignorant person, I am a very buddhu person, I am a very buddhiman person. No, no. So, and this must be penetrated by the mind, the goal. So what is that? One attribute, one more mentioned, luminous, Chaitanya Swarup. It is not inert. Self-illuminating, which we have already discussed. It is subtler than the subtlest. But that doesn't mean that it is smallest. Some people think that Atma is small, and then there is a mind, and then there is body, and then there is world. No, no. And there is a small Atma goes from one body to another body. No, no. Subtler than the subtlest means, subtler means it is pervasive also. It is all pervading. Tukaram Maharaj says, Anu Renu ha tokada tuka akasha evada. So we can now see, actually, when we learn Vedanta and Upanishad, we start appreciating more what this saints have said, because without that we'll not understand only what is their anubhuti, experience. They are giving a very beautiful way to express what was their experience without Vedantic texts. Anu Renu ha tokada tuka akasha evada, then he says that I have now become like space, akash, infinite. Yasmin loka nita lokinasya, abode of all universes and its inhabitants. So I am the abode. Same thing mentioned in different words, that I am the abode, I am the substratum, I am the home. This is not our home. Earth is not our home. Solar system is not our home. Our home is that. And this life, speech, mind, breath, immortality, everything is coming from there, and that must be our goal. This is the truth. So I must let go the aparavidya, let go the worldly happiness, and the goal must shift from aparavidya to paravidya, from abhyudaya to nishreyasa, from scenery to seer and dust, because it is highest, it is most lovable, most adorable, and everything. And this is not our, and this is also our home. So I want to go back home. And now the meditation technique is going to come. How to do that? Penetrate using your mind. So practice stillness of the body, silence of the mind, chitta shuddhi, chitta ekagrata. And here in Mundakopanishad, one technique is given that by chanting Om, I can penetrate that goal of Brahman. Give mind Brahman as goal to contemplate and penetrate. How to penetrate? Some techniques are given in the next two verses. So that Swamiji just mentioned that how by chanting this Om, the arrow of I am will dissolve in that Brahman. So beautiful analogy is given of bow and arrow, which is to be stretched, and then the arrow is to be left. What is that arrow? That Jiva Bhava. I am, the ego. And when we chant Om, 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 that ego will penetrate into that Brahman and dissolve, and that is the highest level of attainment. Ahaminashabha Jayamaham Taya Spuratirut Swayam Parama Purna Sad. So when that ego dissolves, then the highest truth is, it doesn't emerge or come out that I realize that I am that. So we'll complete it here. If any questions are there, we will take. Because Swamiji mentioned that we will take in detail in the next verse, next session, that is next Sunday. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you very much.